What's going on, guys? Mara here, back again with another video, and today is the launch of a new game, Blue Archive. So I have been pretty hyped about this game for the past couple of weeks now, and today it's finally out. So the game is developed by NetGames, a Korean developer, and published by Nexon. And I have been playing this game on and off stream for the past couple of hours, which you should check out. By the way, link is in the description to my Twitch. But yeah, I have been spending the past couple of hours just grinding this game out, and I want to give my initial thoughts on it. By the way, guys, if you guys are interested in the game, by the end of this video, you could go probably check it out. It's free on the App Store and the Play Store. So, first things first, let's talk about what the game is. Simply put, this is a waifu gacha game where all the units, aka students, are girls, and they carry guns. Similar to most gacha games though, the goal is to try and progress the story and at the same time, recruit more students to join your team and help you do battle. And as you progress, the difficulty gets harder and you have to try and upgrade your units to get through the stages. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and jump right into a combat. Alright, so this is one of the random missions that I picked, just because it was just there, and basically, what I have to do right now is to mobilize my team. So your team consists of 4 characters in the striker area. So this is the strikers. You have 4 strikers, and the 2 below that you see here are your special or your support units. So on the field, there are only 4 units, and these, you can't swap them. So these 2 units, the support units, will never be on the field. So it is up to the 4 characters, the strikers, to attack. So let's begin mission, and after that, we move. Okay, so now we jump into a battle. So this is the main combat stage. Alright, so we're in a combat stage now, and let me just turn off auto for a bit. And on the surface, it appears very standard and very typical. If you've played any gacha game at all, this would look pretty familiar to you. However, there are some advanced mechanics behind the combat system, which you'll slowly pick up as you play more of the game. Now, I'll go on to explain that a little bit later, but here are some things that you can do. So, for example, the cost, or rather the energy you see at the bottom right, now I have 10, right? So I can cast skills and I can just aim them. So while I'm aiming, time is like drastically slowed down. And now I can just like fire this whatever attack, right? So that's basically how the game works, in a very, very simplified term. Now, as for some of the more advanced mechanics, I will have to go into the character screens to show you guys what they are. So, let's go. Alright, and we're in the character screen right now, and we're looking at one of my main DPS characters, Aru. So, on top of my head right now, I want to introduce you to the first mechanic, and that is the terrain mechanic. And basically what this is that every stage in this game is classified under one of 3 terrains. So, the first one is urban, and then the second one is outdoor, and the last one is indoor. And these expressions represent how favorable or unfavorable the terrain is for Aru. So as you can see, the first one, which is the urban area, is very, very favorable for Aru. And I will leave a list of the 5 emojis that you can kind of reference to see. So what basically this means is that in places that is favorable for a certain character, they will do more damage and they will have a higher block chance. And for the terrain that is unfavorable for them, it's vice versa. They will have a lower block chance and they will do less damage. So if you're interested, the table is like on screen somewhere right now, so you can kind of refer to that. On top of that, every character has their own defense and offense type. So for example, in Aru, her defense type is light armor, as you can see over here, and her attack type is explosive. So every defense type has a weakness, like 1 or 2 weakness to certain attack types. So for example, light armor is weak against explosive attacks. So there's a whole table for this, and I'll put it on the screen if you guys are interested to take a look at that. You can pause the video and take a look. But these are some of the more advanced mechanics that will take you some time to kind of get used to, because these things are color coded and you have to kind of, get into your mind of what color equals to what attack type and how to counter them. But as you play more, it will definitely be more comfortable for you guys. Next, besides battling and progressing on the main story, there are actually a couple of other mini games within the game, a little sort of time waster for when you're bored and want something to do. The first thing is Momo Talk, which is something that enables you to text your students via this app and also hang out with them, although I think it's a little weird that a sensei, aka teacher, which is what you are, they all refer to you as sensei, is hanging out with all the girls and sometimes on one-on-one, occasions. Anyway, by hanging out with them, you improve your relationship, and they do provide minor perks like a little attack boost and stuff like that. Also, other than that, there's also a cafe option over here, and basically what this is like a little like hangout slash decoration area for you to have a little bit of fun at like creating or designing your cafe. So like basically you can invite like people, or rather your characters, to check out your cafe and also decorate it with decorations. So the more decorations you have, the more comfort over here your cafe will have. And the more comfort you have, the faster you will earn the tokens, which is basically the cafe, sorry, the coin and energy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, these pretty much sum up Blue Archive as a whole. Of course, there are a lot more functions that are more minor, and you can just find them out on your own if you do decide to try the game out, but these are the main attractions. Now, as for my personal opinion on this game, I'd say it has a lot of potential as far as the combat system goes. The mechanics are a little bit tough to remember at the start, but after a couple of hours, you'll probably be a little bit more comfortable with it. Now, the girls are also cute, and it definitely has the potential to be a very good gacha game, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Nat Games and Nexon don't ruin it too much with pay-to-win mechanics in the future. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, give it a like. If you want to see a follow-up video and a deeper explanation of the mechanics of Blue Archive, let me know in the comments down below. And like I've mentioned, Blue Archive is free on the App Store and Play Store. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.